Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. With the name of Allah, who is very kind and merciful. Welcome to DevOps King channel. In this channel, you will find the solution of different tasks about the Azure DevOps and AWS. Today, we shall discuss part 3 of CICD for dotnet8core microservices using AKS. On this channel, you will find the material about the Kubernetes, Docker, Terraform, and Azure. If you have any query, please message on the channel. All the video on this channel are prepared by certified DevOps engineer. In order to search this channel on the YouTube, please use the word DevOps King. You will find the channel DevOps King. Please click the subscribe button so that you can get the notification about the latest upload on the channel. Let's start the part 3 of CICD for .NET 8 microservices on AKS. First of all, I shall explain the different section of the Terraform script that we shall use to create the infrastructure. In Terraform script, first of all, we shall mention the provider. Providers mean on the cloud where we shall create our AKS. So the provider is Azure in this case. After this, in the second section, we are creating the resource group. Resource group is the container in which we shall create the AKS. And the last one, third one, is the location, because in order to create the infrastructure, we need to declare the location. So location is East US. After that, the section is ACR. ACR service on Azure Cloud is the service on which we shall push our images, Docker images, after the building of the images. So in this case, we provide the name parameter, resource group, location. SKU means the size of the VM that we shall use for the node of the AKS. So we are using the basic, as we are only demonstrating the AKS, so we are taking the basic SKU. The next one is the AKS, the most important section for this infrastructure. Like we shall create the Azure Kubernetes Service. The provider is AZRM Kubernetes cluster. The name is AKS demo cluster, and the location is the location USCs, that as we have mentioned in our start of our script. So in this case, the next is we are mentioning the name of the resource group. After that, we are defining the prefix for the DNS of our Kubernetes. The next section is the node pool. Node pool is like a namespace that we shall use for the creation of the Kubernetes. So the namespace is system, and the node count. Node count means the number of nodes we want to use for our AKS. So we are using only one node. And the size is standard B2MS. This is the size of the node in the Azure. After that, the identity type is system assigned. System assigned means that we shall use the generic identity management for our AKS. And the next is the life cycle. Life cycles means what we want to implement on the AKS. Ignore changes means we shall ignore the changes on the AKS. In other words, some update. If there is update, we shall ignore that. The last one is very important. We are giving the access between, we are configuring the access between AKS and ACR. Azure RM role assignment AKS ECR. Scope is the Azure Container Registry, and the role definition is ACR pull. We want to pull the images from the ACR because our Kubernetes will pull the latest image from the ACR. And the principal ID is we are configuring the permission between ACR and AKS. So up to this point, we have discussed all the different block of our Terraform script. So the next one, now add this. After writing the script, Terraform script, first the command that we shall apply is the Terraform init. At the root of the folder in which our main.tfs exists, we shall apply the command terraform in it. When we apply the terraform in it, after the successful completion, we shall apply the next command terraform plan. In the terraform plan, we shall come to know that our terraform script are generating the different infrastructure after the completion of the command. So after the successful completion of the terraform plan, the last command for the terraform is the terraform apply. When we apply terraform apply, our terraform script will create the infrastructure on the Azure cloud. After the successful completion of the terraform apply, we shall make sure that our AKS has been created on the Azure Kubernetes, on the Azure cloud. So we shall go to the portal of the AKS, like you can see on the screen there, the portal, Azure portal. On the Azure portal, we shall navigate to the Kubernetes service section. In the navigate Kubernetes section, we shall check that AKS demo cluster. This is the name of our cluster that we have given in our Terraform script. After that, we have noted down the resource group as mentioned in the Terraform script. And the third one is the location. Location is East US. These three parameters will be used again and again for the Kubernetes, as long we shall work with the Kubernetes. So after noting these three parameters, name of the Kubernetes, type, after that the resource group and the location, we shall apply different commands to our cluster. In order to apply different command on the cluster, we shall make sure that our current cluster is the required cluster. For this, we shall apply the command AKS get credential resource group. This is the name of the resource group and this is the name of the cluster. When we apply this command, our cluster now become the current cluster on our machine, and every command that we shall execute will be implemented on our cluster. After that, we add the ingress NGX. We are adding the repo of the ingress NGX because we shall create the load balancer from the NGX. Load balancer is the services that used in the Kubernetes for the load balancing purpose, to switch the traffic from the outside to the inside of the Kubernetes. So after that, after adding the repository, we shall apply the command helm repo update. This command will update the repo on our local system. Now install NGS load balancer. Now we shall install the load balancer for our Kubernetes. After this, now up to this point, we have installed the load balancer for our AKS. In the next part, part 4, we shall discuss the both section of our application, like the Azure pipeline and the release section for this application by using the Azure Kubernetes. Up to this point, we have created the infrastructure by using the Terraform script. See you in the next part, part 4 of this series. Wish you good luck for your career.